Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. Let's go ahead and jump right in. This is going to be the Braxton's Family Values Season 4, Episode 4. Okay, so here we go. We're doing this little thing here. They just got back from Jamaica. And their next thing, they're gearing up. They're doing more talking about this here gospel album that I have no idea what they're trying to do. But anyway, that's their main focus now that they're back from Jamaica. We see Gabe and Trina. And you know what? I'm going to get Trina. I'm going to talk about Trina because Trina got a lot of camera time this episode. And she about drove me to fuck crazy. I don't know where she picked it up at, but all of a sudden this bitch is from the UK. Oh yeah, something. Oh yeah, Gabe's moving back into the house. House? Really? No, your other sisters were singing down at the church. When did you go to the United Kingdom and come back and now you live in the house? I can't take her. She is just she's so Caucasian. I just can't even deal. A mess. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Leave it down there in the comments. I just kept catching different things. This bitch really is in tune with her inner white woman. She really thinks she's a white woman. I said, girl, bye, black bitch. Anyway, so Gabe is moving back into the house, which I don't even know why they're even bothering because she's like trying to set some rules about Facebook and Twitter and things like that and not being in these compromising positions that always cause them to argue with him and these women. And he basically is really not receptive to any of it. So I just didn't get it. They're going to be right back at square one. What the fuck is the point? He just old disrespectful horse motherfucker. It just is what it is. So I guess basically what she says, she's just going to go ahead and accept it. Because he's not going to stop. I mean, he wasn't even pretending like, okay, well, yeah, let's not do... And she got to move away for 2 months to do an album. Girl, please. Please. I just didn't get it. It couldn't happen to me, but whatever. So, next we actually see the house that the girls are moving into up there in LA. It is a nice house. It's big. It did knock me out. Just a big old house. Just a big house. But anyway, they're moving in there. Here they're running around. And that damn Trina, she's running around talking about, oh yeah, when Gabe comes, we're going to go down here in the theater room and knock boots and carry on. The sisters are like, no, we're not doing all that. We're not doing all that. We're not going to have you run around having sex in all the rooms. And she's like, oh yes, we are. A whole mess. A whole mess. I said, Lord, these scenes that they could have left out, a whole mess. Then you got that damn Tracy. I think Tracy's funny. Tracy's ridiculous. She's just so ghetto. She go back to, she's talking about, oh yeah, there's 2 toilets in there, girl. So forth and so on. And she's in the midst of like checking the bathroom, talking about the bathroom. Next thing you know, this bitch hiked her motherfucking dress up and get ready to piss. They had to go ahead and slam the door on her because she done went to piss. I said, Lord have mercy, have you ever seen anything like it? Just a mess. When Evelyn ain't around, they're a hot-ass mess. They try to keep it together when Evelyn's around, but they're a hot mess. You pissing, she wanting to fuck everything everywhere in the house. What is real? And she white now? What is really going on? A mess. I see why Tony be getting the fuck away from them. But anyway, next we actually see Tamar. She's talking with choreographers. She's in this big thing. She's like having this fit because she wants girl dancers because she wants to dance ratchet. When did Tamar start being able to dance? I'm just saying. Okay, whatever. She wanted to dance ratchet. And the choreographers is trying to tell this bitch in a nice way, you're a clown with 2 left feet, bitch. And dumb costumes. You need to go in on and deal with some boy dancers. And they just try to be nice to let her. The boy dancers are going to take some of the focus off your funny looking ass, and the people can look at them. Because naturally, their bodies will be right. She's sitting over there looking like Mrs. Motherfucking Muppet. 2 left feet. Too many wigs on. Dumb costumes. Girl, bye. Fucking up the steps and look crazy. But she just wouldn't let it go. She's like, my show, my coins, my way. Exactly. That's why every time I see you on stage, you look foolish. Every time I've ever seen Tamar do anything, she fucking looks foolish. All this wanting to be in control. These people, you hire these people because they know what they're talking about, supposedly. Now you're telling the choreographers how it's going to go down. Foolish. Foolish, foolish, foolish. And I'm telling you, every time I see her, even when she was on the Celebration of Gospel, the bitch looked foolish. She was pregnant, and she got up there and sang, be grateful. Foolish. Wrong choice of songs, dumbass dress, stupid looking hair, and her vocal wasn't, it was the wrong song. It was the wrong song. Foolish. But anyway, her show, her coin, her ass looking ridiculous. Anyway, moving on. Then we have Tony and Tamar. They go to an acupuncture appointment for Tamar. This bitch is still harping on all of that bullshit and the fact that she laughed and all of that from up at the retreat. Like, I'm tired of it now. Like, I've sat through it. They lived through it. So I know they're fucking tired. I've sat through it on several episodes here. I've had enough of that sister thing. Y'all can't get along. You still harping on the BS. Everybody else is good. You pretending you in a good space when y'all all together, but you still want to be right. And I'm really sick of it. And I want her to shut the fucking hell up. I just want her to shut her mouth. Just shut up. Shut up. She's ridiculous. You just want to be at odds with everybody. That's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, then they had to sit down over at the rental house. Everybody was there except for Tamar. Tracy decides to open up about her and her husband going on boot camp, the marriage boot camp reality show. She's telling them about how infidelity is what came up, and that was one of their big problems and all of that. So Tony was kind of drilling as to, is infidelity a deal breaker for her? It basically is. For Tracy, no. We already know for Trina, no. And it just is, there's no right and there's no wrong with that. It's all about what your breaking point is. Now, I'm just listening to Tracy, and I'm like, okay, she's willing to work it out and everything like that, and that was cool. And they're still in therapy and everything, and things seem to be going well. They're actually working it out. Now, that's a specific type of person that can do that. I don't know, but I'm not going to drill you with how I feel. I could just deal with my relationships the way that I deal with them. And that's where I was kind of getting irritated with Tony, because she was really drilling it. Okay, bitch, we know, honey, you done got rid of how many husbands? How many potential husbands? And carry it on. We know how you feel, sweetheart. Ridiculous. But, it is what it is. And I'm like, shit. I sat there and I thought about it for a minute. I'm like, child, you want to know how I really feel about infidelity? Child, ask my ex, honey. Moving on. All right. So the next thing we run into is at the rental house. All the sisters are there now. So Tamar's just showing up. They were just talking randomly about having. Trina was saying that the first night she had a bad dream, and when they were there, and also Tracy had a bad dream, and she was saying something about a spirit No, it was a demon that was chasing her through the house and on the couch. A white woman. And Tracy said that when she was laying there, she just felt like somebody was looking at her. Well, baby, that got Tamar in an uproar because, you know, she's always got to, every scene's got to be about her now. So she's like ready to leave. She's grabbing her shit. She's like, I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't play. And I love this. I love how Christian Tamar is. All except for when she's starting all that bullshit. When she's starting all that bullshit, she's just a straight hood rat. And a sedity old bitch. But, you know, every time she gets a chance, she's the preacher's daughter, honey. She's a fucking hot mess, but she was ready to get her shit and roll. And they're like, girl, all you do is call on the blood of Jesus and it's going to be fine. This, that, thing, and the other. So they're like, let's go over to show you the rest of the house and all that. So this fool grabs up her purse. And I don't like very many things she do. And I don't think she's funny either. She's stupid. She's just funny looking. But the bitch got a good one in there. That bitch grabs her purse. They're going to say, Tamar, just leave the purse there. You can leave the purse there. She's going to say, baby, I don't want no spirits up in my purse. So I did. Dumb bitch. I did have to laugh at that. I did laugh at that. So the bitch made a key. But that bitch said she don't want no motherfucking spirits up in her purse. So, and I know it's right, bitch, all that you did to secure that change you got in that purse, bitch. That husband and that baby, honey. You better hold your purse tight, bitch, all that work you did, honey. Anyway, they went on and they started singing. You know, just playing. Come on, I ain't going to be scared of those spirits and all this shit. Singing. Funny thing is, Trina sounds ridiculous when she sings that goddamn party or go home. Cause she's about the driest bitch that's supposed to be having a party. But whatever. She was singing and she was sounding actually good doing that. So maybe the gospel album is going to be her breakout. You know what I mean? Where you could actually, because her vocals were definitely better when they were just playing than they've been ever on that dumbass song she got. But anyway, child. So for a minute, Tamar was just not saying anything. You know, she's got to get in. She got to get her part to sing. Did this bitch not start singing, I got to protect Van Coin, honey? Miss Tamar's too much. She is too much. She really is. Anyway, moving on. The last scene all took place. They went to a vaginal spa, basically. It's a holistic spa, but it was all they went in for vag treatments, okay? They were doing this steam treatment, which is supposed to tighten the box up for you and all this. Tamar's going, I don't really want to do that. I don't really like all that. And that's just that, you know, always negative Nelly. But she said, I'm going to go ahead and do it and all this. And I'm saying, okay, so you're going to the spa. And this is going to be really nasty, y'all, but whatever, I got to say it. You're going to the spa, and I said, I need to see what these machines look like that tighten up your vag, okay? So, they show the machine. It looks like sitting on a toilet, basically. Now, and they say, yeah, we'll just sit here and have a conversation and let it do what it does and all this here. Now, I was confused because I was trying to figure out how was it that all of them, I got the rest of the four sisters are going to sit up on the machine, you know, like you sit on the toilet. But then Tamar, how's she going to talk with her head in the machine? Because you know her face, to me, all in here looks like a vagina. So surely, probably on the bottom, she probably don't need tightened up like she said she didn't. But that face could use something. So she really needed to put her real vag into the machine. Fucking bitch. But anyway, that was mean, I know. Whatever. My video. She's aggravating. She's very aggravating, and her face does look like a vagina. Anyway, so moving on, her and Tony, they start going back and forth about the independent versus a major label doing this album. And Tony's going on. Tony's saying, you know, she put out everything about why they should seek a label to take care of it, because if not, they're going to have to come out of pocket, each of them. And Tamar's, oh, I don't mind it. You know, this is the way it's... Tamar, everybody know, everybody don't have the money that you have. And them other girls do not have the money that you and Tony have to be able to lose on some bullshit ass gospel album that ain't nobody going to recognize or pay no attention to. So just shut up, shut up, shut up. Anyway, Tony breaks off, says, you know, it is what it is. I'm exclusively signed to Motown, so I can't do an independent album, period. Now, is it me? Or shouldn't all that have been figured out before these whores moved out there? They haven't taken care of any of their business. Okay? Now, that's looking at what we're seeing on the televisions. They haven't taken care of any business. Now, I'm going to go back to what it actually, the real deal is. They're just making up shit to make episodes on this show. And I really don't appreciate it. Because you're literally fucking pulling our leg, right? Trying to make a show. And I'm reviewing this show. But all in all, it's quite motherfucking boring. They are quite boring. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, anytime I'm watching reality and I'm spending time while the show's on figuring what's not real about the show, not good. But whatever. You guys asked me to do it. I'm reviewing it. It's a boring ass show. It's a boring ass show with a really silly plot. And most of the plot is the Muppet face bitch and her aggravating ass. A bit much. A bit much. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's all that really went on in this episode. You know how to do it. You can thumbs up or you can thumbs down. Leave me comments at the bottom. Definitely, you can follow me on Twitter at spillitboy. And definitely, you can shoot me an email on any type of topics that you want me to talk about. Or if you have situations that you'd like to get me to comment on what I think about them. And definitely, we can keep it anonymous, you know. We'll take care of that. But the email address is spillitboy@msn.com. All right, guys. So that's it. I will talk with you guys later.